Hi. I sincerely hope the audio is doing well. I don't know, I always see the YouTubers doing it like this. Hello, hello. I don't know how I feel about holding it like this. I also put on the little Einstein hat for the mic instead of this just foam one. We're just gonna roll with it. Um, I thought about it and I was like, maybe I'm gonna just do a little series. I know I haven't even uploaded by the time I'm filming this. I have not uploaded my first video yet. I thought maybe let's do a little mini series of Warm Years Winter, and I guess let's start. This is going to be the first video of the series. We're going to do a Sophie scarf dupe. I have already started. It's this little thingy thing. 1 second. Jesus Christ. Okay. Anyway, this is what I have so far. I have started here. This is a cashmere yarn I got from my local yarn store. It's a really nice yarn and a really nice yarn store, and I love the woman that works there. We always have such a nice conversation. Yeah, and she recommended me this yarn. She showed me how to work 3-ply like this. Okay, I'm gonna show you later when I keep on knitting this. But yeah, I'm making the Sophie scarf dupe, which is basically just a little shawl. I just looked up little shawls and then chose a pattern that I really liked. It was free as well. It's by what are they called? Drops Design, literally. They have so many patterns and a lot of really good ones as well. I made a sweater of theirs as well, which I frogged, which by the time you see this video, you should already have seen. Um, yeah, I really like this. I know it's called Warm Ears Winter series, but honestly, who cares? This is my YouTube channel. I can just do what I want. And I don't know, little misleading never hurt anyone. Keeps things interesting. And yeah, I try to keep it very even. Um, this is a yarn over increase. I can also show you the pattern since it's literally free. And I think they'd really like the visibility. But whatevs, you know? Yeah, this year is really a sort of year where I, for the first time, really started looking into, not looking into, but like really properly enjoying the cold season. It's the first season where I'm really into winter, or not winter, but currently we are in autumn. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this, if I'm gonna upload it or whatever. However, I've really leaned into um the autumn vibes. I don't know, I feel like I have a lot more people around me this year and actively around me who are really in love with autumn. And it makes my autumn so much more enjoyable, I feel. Like, hell yeah, we're gonna go have some chai latte and um, go for autumn walks with all the chestnuts falling down and all the nice leaves. Gonna spend some really cozy time indoors. To be fair, also, I feel like autumn has just arrived much sooner this year. I feel like it was already so cold throughout the summer, also, and then September was just already so cold, like so unseasonably cold. So it just kind of gave me really early. Wait, what am I supposed to do here? Knit from the right, from the wrong side. Okay. By the way, I have made 4 scarves from this pattern already. I should be knowing what I'm doing. And I've also already knit this much, so I really should be knowing what I'm doing. Also, this is Goose. He's the biggest of our mischief makers. In the mischief sense, not in the weight or size sense. But I think that's all that matters to him. Yeah, I really like, oops, I really like the autumn weather now. Usually I'm such a big spring girly. I feel like spring you can bust out the best outfits. It's starting to get a lot more vibrant, colorful in the in the spring sense, you know? Back to the topic at hand. I feel that in the past I've not really enjoyed the seasons as much. I've just been living on autopilot, so to speak. And I've been just waiting to live until I have like a certain income or a certain lifestyle, or when I finish my education, when I have that job I've been dreaming of, or when I've reached that goal. And it was during therapy a couple of weeks ago where I really realized that, oh, wait, I really do not need to wait to live. Like, life is already happening right now. And it feels so silly to say this right now, and it feels so corny, but I really mean it. I just haven't really realized that. I'm quite strict with myself and I'm very goal oriented, which is probably really handy for some things or most things, especially in a capitalist society. However, it's really bad if you just want to enjoy life most of the time. And which, like, not to sound too depressing, but it really was depressing. And usually I suffer a little bit from seasonal depression. I think a lot of Gen Z does. It's really, I don't know, enjoying the seasons and really leaning into it has helped me so much. And it's also helped me in my creativity and my inspiration, as well as my motivation to knit a little more and just enjoying the process of knitting itself instead of just chasing one finished object after another. I really enjoy it. I'll be honest. I really enjoy the process now, and not just the process of knitting, but like also the process of studying, the process of cleaning up, even, which I never thought I would be saying. And I really enjoy putting outfits together and having like a couple of items that I can wear all year round, but also are really autumn themed. A lot of burnt orange, a lot of dark reds and browns. I really like earthy tones. Dark green as well. Though I mean, that's kind of obvious. I think burnt orange and dark green are staples in our household. Yeah. I think that in general, therapy has helped me a lot. Like, I've not been going to therapy really regularly and for a longer term period ever. I used to go like a couple times, like for a couple of months, but never like this and not twice a week. And it's really helped me so much to overcome not just trauma, but also like a really difficult situation from my previous place of work, self image issues and insecurities that came from that in the way that I work and in the way that I view myself professionally. I think I always had the view of myself being a super competent worker in whatever I did and super ambitious and fast learning. And this was the first time I was in an environment, or not even that. I feel like I was learning quite quickly and I was adapting pretty well. It was just that the setting was just really not great. I think the lineup was just not really working for me, and I was just not a great fit for that specific team. I got along really well with like all of the other people from other teams as well, but I was also the only one in my subgroup. So, without having any experience in that line of work and being alone in the subgroup, I only really had my boss to ask questions. She had a lot of tasks already, a lot on her plate without that, without me asking questions. And yeah, it just was not a fit. And so we didn't extend my contract, which I mean, I'm really glad to, but it did leave me with a lot of insecurities and some fears and anxiety. So therapy really couldn't have come at a better time. Having all these realizations and thinking about things and thinking things through, seeing my reality from different perspectives has definitely increased my quality of life and also my chillness. I'm just enjoying life a lot more. And I feel like I am walking through life with a pair of glasses that are finally actually meant for me. I feel like I say like so much. Did you know that when I was 12 or 13, I was speaking English without saying like a single time? But everyone on YouTube that I was watching kept saying like, so I built it into my sentences. And now, 10 years later, I still have not figured out how to get rid of that word from my everyday sentence. Like, oh, how am I gonna become more eloquent when every third word is like? There's that. I really enjoy autumn now. I really enjoy life now. Who would have thought therapy helps? I also feel like I really need to just be talking the whole time through the whole YouTube video, and or rather like the whole time I'm knitting here. And I don't think you really need that anymore. I think I can just knit in silence or film me knitting and watch some autumnal movies. Also, I ordered some pizza. It should be arriving any time, like any second from now. And I am so hungry. I did have food. I got like a vegan omelette, which is really nice. Why was it omelette? It was like kind of a mix between the omelette and the vegan ham and eggs. Jesus Christ. I am not doing well speaking today, let me tell you. Even halfway through the workday, it was a fight. It was a task and a half. Okay, I was knitting this like this. Okay, that's the OG. So, yeah. However, luckily, our guests, so I work at a restaurant, our guests are just really lovely. So I've never had any trouble with anyone. They're really understanding, and I think a lot of them probably worked in the service industry at some point because they're just so understanding and they're so nice and everything. And like yeah, really helpful guests and so nice. It's really difficult for me to turn away people when they didn't reserve a table because we're usually fully booked out, especially now. Let me tell you. But I'm really happy working at this place. It's the little teeny tiny part of the service industry where they actually take really good care of their employees. And autumn is, I don't know, I just feel like it's been so cozy. I know the series is called Warm Years Winter, but I guess it's more like prepping for winter. I hope I'm getting all of the 3 series out before winter actually starts. After knitting, crocheting, sewing, embroidering for 2.5, 3 years now, I don't gift things to people who don't do anything arts and craftsy themselves because I've generally found that they don't appreciate it as much. They are much less excited when they get something like that. I just think that non artsy people who aren't really in touch with a lot of artsy people, or, and I'm saying in the fiber art sense, I don't think that they usually know how much time and effort it is to make all these things, and I don't think that they usually are aware how much wool costs, how much the materials cost, the effort that you have to pay for most patterns that are really nice. The people that I make things for, the list of people that I make things for has drastically decreased, though I work tirelessly to increase the amount of names on that list by teaching everyone I know crochet or knitting, or both. Oh, my pizza is here. BRB. Kapow. I'm gonna eat now. We're gonna reconvene later. Maybe a little later. I'm gonna tell you some about the construction when you can see it a little better. And yeah, I'm gonna watch a really nice autumn movie now.